This video is graded with the answer. If you like their products, navigate to their site and use promo code MONO at checkout to get 10% discount. Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Momchi and today I'm going to have fun with some Lomo Turquoise. This is actually the second time that I'm going to use this film, but the first time I made a very bad choice of subject and I went to the seaside waiting for the sunrise, shooting the sea from the cliffs. And to be honest, the results was kind of puzzling. You can check this episode, it's my first ever photography related YouTube video. After my initial failure, I decided to give myself a second chance with this stock, and this time I was determined to pick my subjects carefully, and I wanted to picture something familiar to your eyes so that you can judge how this film is shifting the colors, and I picked up traffic signs. As I started to shoot the traffic signs, I saw the yellow bushes and I was thinking that they were going to be a very interesting subject, and I was curious to see how the Lomo Turquoise is going to interpret these yellow colors. I was trying to pick subjects that are familiar to our eyes and we know how they look in our everyday life color-wise. For example, I was avoiding cars because we have blue cars but we have yellow cars as well. So I was picking up only subjects that are not going to be blue or vice versa in the real life. Although you can see their original color in the footage, I decided that the surprise of the conversion of the turquoise will be bigger if it's something familiar to our eyes. It was springtime and the weather was very unstable, and unfortunately the day that when I went out shooting was cloudy and the light was dull, and I was not sure if this is good or bad for the color conversion because I was not sure how the color temperature is affecting the film properties. To be honest, I'm very happy with the results. Probably somebody at Lomography have thought about it and they have made the film so that it's making its magic, converting the colors regardless of the color temperature. After the initial walk, I decided to wait for the next day, hoping that the weather is going to be better, but it turns out that the whole weekend was cloudy. But this thing was only working for the consistency of this video. So I was decimating the neighborhood, shooting every bush and every traffic sign that triggered my interest. Here I was experimenting to see if the white petals of the tree are going to pop out of the yellow building, but it turns out it's nothing interesting. But that's why it's called experimental film, right? It's interesting to see how the dark blues are turning to orange, and the darker they get, the brownish the conversion. Another interesting conversion is the dark green plastic fence that turns out to be yellowish in the pictures. And at the end of the outdoor session, I merged the bushes and the traffic signs together. And like in the first video, I decided to finish the roll at the studio, so I've picked up a blue background with some yellow fruits and some red vegetables. But this time, instead of using the flashes, I used LED continuous lighting with daylight color temperature. And as I was shooting the film at 200 ISO, I had to use a tripod to get a good exposure. This tomato has spent about a week in my studio in a plastic bag, but I decided this is a perfect subject for this experimental session. And I even decided to sprinkle air quotes some blood on the background to make this thing more dramatic. And at the end, I would like to mention that I developed this film by myself and I scanned it by myself, so my results are something very individual, and by no means judge this stock by my results. try and make your experiments and see what you will get. Thanks for watching and go have some fun time shooting film.